So normally we are doing the SAP upgrade, right? So SAP upgrade we are doing here. When you are doing the SAP upgrade, in one of the step we got like, so some of the one of the component got undefined state. So why we got this error means previously, previously means, so maybe earlier upgrade is not completed, not finished completely. So they have not reset the entire upgrade. They have just left they have cancelled the upgrade. They have left it. That's it. They have left it. They have kept in the undefined state only now. So now, if you see, it's like undefined state. It's not upgraded version. It's called the SAP support. Then we cannot go further and we cannot repeat. Or if we repeat it, also same error we will get. In this case, what we have to do here, so as per the previous experience, if I read the previous notes, reset the sum, everything as per the note, I followed all the notes and everything, even though it's not fixed the issue here. So that time what I will do, there is a one report here, right? RSUPZ res reset. So just use this report, just it will reset the upgrade, previous upgrade and everything, it will reset it here. So it will take a while. So then it will give the results to us. So then after that, if you repeat it, your upgrade will be, it will be continued here, right? So you can see here, so it's done. It's done. Manual reset of the upgrade is done here. So now what you can do here, just you can go back to the here, right? So just click on the repeat the step here. So let's see that it will progress to the next step or not. Yes, it's progressing to the next step here. Scanning the download directory check, right? So this report will help us. So see here during the extraction phase itself, so some tool copying the kernels to the some and some above exe means shadow kernel. Why? Because we have chosen as a shadow system. So it is moving to the it is copying to the shadow here. It is copying to the shadow kernel means data shadow kernels are getting copied here. So if someone asks in which phase shadow started building and everything means in the extraction phase itself. But normally when we talk about, we can see in the preparation pre-processing step shadow will be started. The words are shadow is started and shadow preparation activities and everything will happen from extraction itself here. See here, scanning the download directory, copying the kernel from here. So these steps are very important. So some upgrade anyone can do. Even if I ask my kid to monitor the sum, so she can monitor, right? Because so only if something is extraction coming, after that, when it is going to the configuration phase, it will ask the next step, right? Then just click on the next step means, so they will just, the kid will just click on the next button, it will go. But as a consultant, we should be required what's happening in the system level. Each and every step, what will happen, right? Where the shadow system will be built, what is happening in the system here. So right, in the extraction phase, in the configuration phase, in the checks phase, so what's happening in the system. So those things are very, very important for us, right? So that is the one. So what's happening now? So in the extraction phase, it asked the SAP DDIC passwords, SAP services passwords. Then after that, we proceeded further. Then scanning the download directory, extracting the download patches, right? Then checking the component versions and everything, consistency. So all those things, shadow kernel copy, all those things, at least each and every page. So 4 or 5 steps, if you know in 4 or 5 sentences, that's fine, right? So why? Because 100% we cannot remember all the phases here. Why? Because here, if you see the thousands of pages, thousands of pages are there. So we cannot remember. Only few things should be required. Those things you can remember it here. See here, now some tool is getting copied here. This is the extraction phase here. In the extraction phase, some tool, so some tool is progressing here. So when it's completed extraction, when it's coming to the configuration, that time it will ask our inputs. Here, this phase is very important here, configuration phase here. In the configuration phase, we have to provide the inputs. Uptime, how many parameters, downtime, how many parameters. So downtime, how many parameters and all those things here. Downtime, how many parameters and all those things we have to run it here. So that it will come in the configuration phase. Progressing. So
Ravi, in which step it will ask for the S notes?
yeah, in the extraction itself, it will ask the nodes. But I think our guys already previous guys already implemented the some of the nodes, but they have not completed the SAP upgrade and remaining steps here. Just they have implemented the nodes. So they have implemented the nodes here. So here all the nodes they have implemented here using the S node transaction code they have implemented. If anything prompts in the extraction phase, so we extraction phase or configuration phase, so then we have to implement those nodes here. Okay, so here you can see here in the logs. So each and every time the logs will be updated here. You can see for each and every phase tool import. So there is a log will be updated here, tool import dot log file. So if you go to the task list here also the task will be what task is completed, right? What task is running here, what is the next task here, initial tasks it will come here, right? Breakpoints means, so suppose now tool import is running here, right? I want to stop the, so next step here, suppose I want to stop the some screen in this step here, I want to go for the break. So then just you can stop it here, just enable the breakpoints, just to stop it here, then you can go for the break. When this tool import point is completed, when is reached to the this step here, right? So the sum tool will stop it here. Why? Because sum tool within the phase, sum tool will progress the next steps. Sum tool will progress the next steps here. Sum tool will progress the next steps, next text until until configuration. It won't ask any confirmation. But when it's going to the extraction to configuration, that time it will ask the our configure our inputs here. So in between, it will go to the next step, next step, next step, next step. Automatically, it will take the next steps, next sub steps. It will take it out here. So next sub steps, it will take it out here. So that's why. So if you set the breakpoint here, what will happen? So it will stop when it is now it is running the tool import D. Now it is going to the this step. It will stop it here. Why? Because I set the breakpoint here. So let's see if you want. So now I will set the breakpoint. It will stop it here. So that's the breakpoint option. This is a task list here, SID. This is a actually information bar, toolbar. So here, what is the sum version you are using? What is the option you selected? Standard option here, right? So this is the information. This is the information bar here, information. right? Content of the download directory, information of the add-ons are available. So all the information, these are the some steps here, the some steps here. So if you go to the here you have the so color schema. Suppose if you want to change the so color, so some color, so just you can change the some color to the different version. You can change it here based upon the your preferable. Suppose I want to different theme I required. I don't want to see this theme or anything. So you can change your theme here. You can change your theme here. So like this. Suppose I don't want to this one. I want some high contrast deep so whatever you want. So just you can change it here. Whatever you want, just you can change the colors things to the your own color. So here you can see the sum utilities here, right? Then the sum utilities is the very important option here. So anytime you enter the wrong password or some DDIC passwords, some shadow preparation activities, some time up process or downtime up process, the timelines. So suppose what are the parameters you have given some process, still we have not given anything. So because still we are in the so this is the configuration phase. Suppose if you miss anything, passwords or anything, we can re-enter the password. This is a sum analysis file. So here, so when you started the sum tool here, so what is the version? So what is the DB version? So how many processes you have? So archiving on. So when you started the sum tool here, so 2.6 yesterday, then today still it's continuing a run. How many packages here? Still not completed. What is the versions of the DP displays for Karthi trans here, right? What is the component version still not completed? So still you are in the initialization phase. So how much time it took for the initialization phase here? So it's 5 seconds. Then extraction phase. We are in the extraction phase. In the extraction phase, what is the so duration? 7 minutes. So in this 2 minutes are the very longer running duration here. So 1 minute is for the scanning the download directory here. So remaining minutes are kernel execution extraction. So remaining so tool import. So it's running. Still it is running here. So each and every time it will update the live updates. So it will update the statistics and everything. It will update it here. System will update the statistics and everything from here. So all the information, everything will be recorded here. So you have the all the details, everything here. So this file is very important for the next systems. When you are doing the next systems, that time it will give the clear information here. So how much time it took in each step, it took the very longer time. So for analysis purpose, this analysis file, some analysis file is the very important here. So DB statistics here. So there are the some files. This is called the some utilities. Some utilities here. You can go to the some utilities. We can do something here, right? That is the one here.
Ravi, to expedite the process while the sum tool is still in extraction phase, can we go to the utilities and pre-configure the parameters?
So no, still we have not done any configuration, right? So up to here, we have to wait. So maybe some systems slowness or memory usage based upon that system will behave. But in the configuration phase onwards, we can expedite, means we can increase the process and everything here. So now we cannot increase any process here. So now we cannot increase any process here. But
No,
what?
no, no. So not for right now, but for the going
Yes,
forward,
yes, 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 yes. Yeah.
if you
That's
already define, can we set the parameters now itself? Because
yes.
the utility is giving you an option to enter the processes and save the button, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's possible. We can do. Yeah, now you can see the breakpoint has been stopped. Breakpoint has been set to stop the this phase itself. So why? Because we have set the breakpoint here. So that's the reason. Just remove the breakpoints. Okay. Just remove the breakpoints. Just continue with the next set so that it will continue here. So that's the breakpoint value here. So now this phase is running here. If you click this one, you know, log file. If you open this one, the log file will be generated. So in this log file, why? Because each and every time system will go to the your connected to your backend system 000 client, then it will generate the will run the parallel 6 process. Then it will do the something. It will execute the some report, some jobs, all those things. It will be executed here. Here, what is the next breakpoint we set? We have not set any breakpoint, right? Just highlighted that one. We did breakpoints and continue. So no breakpoints now.
And the logs files are being written in the OS level under the sum
Right,
directory.
right. Yeah, I will explain it in one session. So in the sum, this is the sum folder structure here. If you see here, ESR SAP SID sum. Under the SID, we have the sum directory. In the sum directory, we have above, right? Above. So in the above, these all are the sum directory structure here. In the bin, we have the all the configuration files and everything is available. Suppose if you want to configure the any additional properties or anything. So previously, in the previous class, we discussed the SAP. So there is a one in the par file, in one of the par file, we need to add the one parameter, migration parameter on par file here, SAP UP. So there is a parameter, migration is for only option. So here we need to set that option here. So like this, all the configuration means it's kind of binaries here. So buffer, info files, data files, extraction here. So doc means the UP, the analysis files and everything is available here. So here in the doc itself, analysis file. So previously we have seen in the GUI level, that is the one here. So here exe executable directory, exe kernel, kernel shadow kernel here. This is the shadow kernel. Shadow system will build based upon the kernel here. So here mem, the passwords, whatever the passwords we have entered, this is the mem file, dat files. So here all these passwords will be saved here in the mem folder. So here system, this folder is very important. Why? Because here the shadow system structure and everything will be created in this folder. Still it is not created. So the log folder here. So here logs will be generated here. Whatever the logs we have here, all the log files will be generated here. You can see. So each and every step there is a log files will be generated here. Face, tool, TP, all the files it will be generated. Main important thing is SAP up.log file here. It will always be updated here. And tool import. Now tool import is running here. This one is the tool import is running here. From here you can see the status. Otherwise, just you can go to the here SAP level. Here also we can just see the status here. So what is the tool import? This is the tool import. Same status here, right? So it will show the information here. This will continue to run. We need to progress these activities.
And regarding the port numbers, do we need to enable the port numbers in SMICM, or that doesn't matter?
This does not matter. There is no touch to the SMICM here. This is some internal port number, some tool internal port number here. So it does not require any other activities here. Some tool will open this one here.
Okay.
If you progress up to here, then pre-processing steps, there is one big session which I have to explain, that I will explain it. but at least we have to progress up to here. Or because up to configurations, checks phase, this phase as, so nothing, just precepts and everything. So actual work starts from here. Means actual work in the systems, it will start from the pre-processing onwards. So this step is very important. So that's why here we have the one important session which I need to explain with the diagrammatically. So that is the very important to understand what's happened, what will happen. So all those things, that session is very important. So we'll wait for that one. So since we progress for today up to checks, tomorrow I will explain about the pre-processing and execution phases. I will explain it because that session is very important, that I will explain.
Ravi, after we are done with the ABAP side of things, before we go to the DB side, are we also covering Java concepts?
Yes, Java also we are covering.
Okay.
Additionally, Java also we are discussing here, but that is only depends who are interested, only those people. Based upon that, so we are progressing.
Yeah, but in the real time, you also need experience for Java systems, right?
Right. As a basis consultant, so we require the experience in Java systems also. So that we are discussing actually in our topics.
Okay.
I think we can leave it running up to so that it will continue to run.